Yes, the LA Eviction Moratorium has changed yet again. This is a quick update for both renters and landlords to the changes most recently released for the LA County Eviction Moratorium. We're going to compare the similarities and differences between the LA City and the LA County Eviction Moratoria. We're going to run through the forms that tenants should turn in if they can't pay rent, and we're going to show you where to go for the most accurate and up-to-date information besides this channel. Hey there, Christian Walsh, real estate agent with Wire Associates. We have been giving you updates on eviction moratoria in California since the very beginning of COVID, and we're here with yet another update, another change in LA to the eviction moratorium. And as we always say, we can't give tax or legal advice, but for the most honest and up-to-date real estate advice, subscribe to this channel. And as we've been covering since the beginning, LA City and LA County actually have two different eviction moratoria. There are some overlaps, and we'll run through those quickly. The latest overlap, thanks to a recent change made by the LA County Board of Supervisors, the end dates now match up for the eviction moratorium in LA City and LA County. The end date is now January 31st, 2023. This is one of many extensions, and this is probably not the end, and we'll talk about that a little bit at the end of this video. So let's talk about similarities between the two eviction moratoria. Number one is there's a rent freeze for rent stabilized ordinance properties. Those are RSO properties. So if a rental property falls under RSO in LA City or LA County, rents cannot be increased. The other important overlap is the tenant protections are for non-payment of rent due to COVID. So if COVID is directly affecting your ability to pay rent, you are protected in LA City and LA County. In both LA City and LA County, other evictions are moving forward. For example, non-payment of rent that's not related to COVID, or other activities that are at fault, such as criminal activity, for example. Those evictions are moving forward in LA City and LA County. Tenant protections extend to no-fault evictions. So for example, a landlord cannot evict a tenant in LA City or LA County to take it off the market and take advantage of the Ellis Act, for example. LA County allows for owner move-in, which is a no-fault reason. LA City does not allow owner move-in. And make sure you check out our LA County owner move-in video if you're a landlord that's going to attempt to move forward with this. Other tenant protections, there are no evictions in LA City or LA County for nuisance or for unauthorized pets or unauthorized occupants. In both places, a tenant must give a landlord a notice of non-payment of rent due to COVID, and this should be delivered within 7 days after not being able to pay rent for the month. A common question we hear is, what if a tenant doesn't deliver it? Do they lose their protections? Whether you're the tenant or landlord asking the question, it's important that you discuss this with your attorney. We'll take a quick run through the most recent notification forms you can give your landlord. This is the LA County form. It was just changed yet again. We're going to show you where you can find both of these. It's pretty self-explanatory. Fill it out, and then you're going to go ahead and want to get this to your landlord no later than 7 days after rent is due, unless there's extenuating circumstances, it says here. You're going to mark how you send it, and then you may want to include proof that you actually cannot pay rent due to COVID as a tenant. So this requirement is back. It was gone in the last update we did when we were talking about the injunction, but this is back in LA County. The requirement that your income must be at 80% or less of the area median income, and they have a chart here based on your family size. You go ahead and figure out what your income is. If it falls below this level, you are protected by the eviction moratorium. If it's above this level, technically you're not. And then it also has some check boxes you can do to show why you were not able to pay rent due to COVID as a tenant. So again, this form for LA County is supposed to be given to a landlord within 7 days after not paying rent, and this can be downloaded from the website we will show you in a minute. Here is the LA City form, and this one hasn't changed much at all. In fact, I don't think it's changed since 2020, whereas LA County's has changed several times. This form you fill out here, and a tenant is supposed to get this to their landlord within 7 days of not being able to pay rent due to COVID. We don't expect any more changes to occur to either the LA City or LA County eviction moratorium as of right now, because both the Board of Supervisors and LA City Council are on break for holiday. They will not be returning to meetings until the second week of January. in which case things may change then. At the last meeting of the LA County Board of Supervisors before the holiday break, there was talk of potentially extending the LA County Eviction Moratorium for another 6 months beyond the end date. And there was also discussion of releasing funds for mom and pop landlords in LA County. These funds would not be to cover all back rent. They won't make a landlord whole. They would be for things such as utilities, maybe mortgage payments. There was some discussion on whether it would cover that or not. The other side of this is it sounds like it's about $5 million, and the Board of Supervisors admits this won't do much to help the problem for landlords. They don't even have a number quantified to know how much landlords are behind or tenants are currently behind. LA County Board of Supervisors may make more changes, just as LA City may make more changes. So unfortunately, the way these updates have been from LA City and LA County, they tend to be very last minute. They tend to be piecemeal. And it has made it very difficult for both renters and landlords to understand exactly when the eviction protections are over and exactly what protections there are. Here is the LA County website you were going to go to for the most recent information, and they've been doing a good job of keeping it updated. This one was updated very quickly after the Board of Supervisors made their changes and extended the eviction moratorium to January 31st. You can see that at the top of the page. They have some frequently asked questions. They talk about the protections, and this is where you will download the self-certification form as well. This is where you go to get the latest copy. As you've seen in my videos, it is changed repeatedly. This website runs through the protections, lays them all out. I've explained some of these, but I encourage you to come here and see it as well. You can also download a copy of the tenant protections resolution chart. I've used that in past videos. So this is where you go for the most recent information. I encourage you as a landlord or tenant in LA County to bookmark this site so you can go to it quickly and get your latest answers. And here's the LA City COVID-19 Emergency Renter Protections update. They keep this one updated as well. I encourage you to visit this. It lays out all the guidelines here, talks about some of the things I discussed, and it also has a link to the latest form that you can turn over to your landlord, the one I showed you. This is where you're going to go for the latest information if you fall under LA City. If you found this update helpful, please give that like button a little tap. Get future eviction moratoria updates delivered to your email inbox when you subscribe to our free weekly email newsletter. We have a link below so you can do that. We want to hear what you want to know about LA City and LA County eviction moratoria. And check out this video where we talk about more that's important to landlords and tenants in Southern California. Thanks for tuning in. This has been Christian Walsh, real estate agent with Wire Associates. We wish you and yours a happy and healthy holiday season, and we look forward to hearing from you in the new year.